is she really needs to stop trying to turn everybody against me. Destiny has been my friend way longer than she's been noticed. And I'm not sure if they even have a real relationship. So my thing is, Melody needs to figure things out. They're divorced, and she needs to just move on with her life and stop trying to go online.
When we believe that things couldn't get much better, there's a lot to talk about. But how did Destiny end up here? Let's go back to where it all started. Destiny and Lyric Williams' marriage appeared to have it all on the surface, but it quickly fell apart. Messier karma finally caught up with Martell's girlfriend, and it's hitting hard. Destiny is fighting it out with her ex-husband, Lyric Williams, in court, and the details are nothing short of shocking. Custody disputes, allegations, and financial battles. Behind closed doors, shortly after getting married, a crack appeared. Although they were cautious to keep up appearances at first, fans and insiders soon realized how strained their relationship was. The couple eventually filed for divorce, and the ensuing legal battle was widely reported and exposed all of their problems. Their divorce involved many accusations and arguments, so moving on wasn't easy. After financial arguments over their joint assets became contentious, particularly with relation to their marriage residence, there was a custody issue over there. This has only gotten worse over time, and Destiny was accused of breaking agreements made during the divorce process, including infractions of their custody agreement and missed payments. To make matters worse, these arguments weren't just private. They were publicized on social media and served as fuel for the romance and marriage. Huntsville's fan base, Lyric Williams, has now been unreserved in his claims against Destiny, and the court records present a negative image. Let's begin with the marital residence, which is the main source of conflict. Lyric claims that because Destiny did not refinance the property as per their divorce settlement, he was still financially obligated to the house, even though it was no longer his responsibility. In addition, Lieber asserted that Destiny was not paying the homeowners association dues or her mortgage, which damaged the property and put a strain on both parties' finances. That's only the beginning. There is also the issue of their son's medical bills. Lieber claimed Destiny wasn't living up to her obligation to pay her portion of the expenses. This charge touched a nerve because it brought up issues of accountability and priorities. The custody disputes were just as disturbing. Lyric accused Destiny of not keeping to their schedule, causing missing or delayed pickups to become a regular issue. These purported infractions resulted in more court interventions in addition to making court parenting more difficult. Destiny's purported public remarks regarding Lyric have been one of the most widely reported elements of their court dispute. Lyric claimed that her remarks broke the agreements of their divorce settlement, which had provisions pertaining to discretion. These accusations not only caused psychological distress, but also had tangible repercussions. Destiny was recently found in contempt of their divorce agreement by the court, which resulted in financial penalties and cautions concerning future compliance. This decision represented a significant turning point in their legal battle, and it is obvious that Destiny's future won't be easy. Just when she thought things couldn't get much worse, the court delivered a devastating blow.
Listen, did you get everything in the divorce? I gave you a felony there.
What, did the cheese cutter? Little girl, so it's definitely gonna be like, what? Actually, she said, "You take this. This is from your friends."
Nah, you lying.
Oh, she said, "You take this."
Wow.
When the court found Destiny guilty of 9 counts of contempt, her legal troubles reached a breaking point. Each count was related to her failure to follow certain conditions specified in her divorce agreement with Lyric Williams, ranging from unpaid bills to public infractions. The judge wasn't amused by these violations, which demonstrated a lack of respect for the court's decisions. A suspended jail sentence was one of the most serious repercussions of these charges. This meant that although Destiny wasn't going to jail right away, she was on thin ice because the judge made it clear that any more non-compliance would result in immediate incarceration. The financial situation was equally dire, and the court ordered Destiny to pay thousands of dollars that covered everything from Bay's legal fees to the unpaid mortgage and homeowners association dues. The fines weren't just a slap on the wrist. They serve as a reminder that Destiny's failure to fulfill her responsibilities came at a high cost, putting her in a precarious situation. The judge also gave her a strict ultimatum: follow the court's orders or face the full consequences. The message was clear. This was her final chance to change her ways. But there's more, since the criminal charges are equally as shocking. This included the threat of jail time as well as further fines if she didn't fulfill her unpaid commitments.
Interesting, because she said you're friends with my ops, Martell and Tisha, and you and Martell talk on the phone every day. I said, good and damn well I'm talking to Martell every day.
Right.
She was like, well, I just feel like you should have cut him off. I said, so should I ask all the friends that I have that are mutual?
She is something else. She talks to everybody against me. Like, if y'all want to listen
but that's so high school. I mean, because I can't ask you to not be friends with people from my situation.
It's not even right, though.
I've
been on this for how many years?
It don't make sense. And don't talk to anybody that I ever did.
Like,
it's impossible, and it's unfair to ask.
Lyric has filed a criminal complaint against Destiny, adding even more drama to her already complex predicament, as if her civil legal issues weren't enough. According to Labber, this investigation centers on claims of document fraud, a significant charge that, if proven, might result in harsh punishments. On a utility bond pertaining to the marital residence, which is normally necessary to guarantee utilities, Destiny falsified his signature. The accusations couldn't have come at a worse time for Destiny, who was already dealing with mounting financial and legal pressures. This new accusation added fuel to the fire, threatening to derail any chance she had of stabilizing her situation. Labber warned that failing to stay connected and forging a signature to secure one can have serious legal consequences. This was not just a breach of trust, but a criminal act that he believed warranted immediate legal action. The criminal case as well raises concerns about Destiny's decision-making during this turbulent time. If the accusations are accurate, it indicates a degree of desperation that drove her to take actions she may not have fully thought through. However, proving forgery requires evidence, and it is unclear how strong Lieber's case will be in court. This turn of events represents another significant obstacle for Destiny, who already faces the possibility of civil penalties and jail time. Criminal penalties, such as fines, probation, or even jail time if found guilty, serve as a sobering reminder that her choices made during and after her marriage are coming back to haunt her in the most painful and public way possible. Of course, in true reality TV fashion, Destiny's private life influences her public persona.
Friend Martell, because he knows Melody best, so navigating this crazy time that we're in, maybe he can give me some positive insight.
The part Destiny Payton plays in Marriage and Love, while Huntsville gave her a stage on which to showcase her life and business endeavors, it also magnified her struggles for millions of viewers to analyze. As a result, her personal struggles became public talking points, escalating the drama in her life tenfold. Her tense relationship with Melody Holt is among the most prominent dynamics on the show. What started out as a friendship swiftly soured as the two became more antagonistic both on and off camera. Their fallout wasn't just about personal grievances. It became a major plot point that influenced how many viewers viewed Destiny. Her arguments with Melody portrayed her as confrontational, but her disputes with other cast members didn't assist her cause, even though some people understood her plight and sympathized with her. Whether they were acrimonious disputes or subtle jabs, these incidents strengthened her image as someone who is always involved in drama. While some may contend that this makes for captivating TV, it also negatively affects Destiny's reputation outside of the screen. Despite the drama, her image, which is torn between empowerment and scandal, captures the complexity of her reality TV persona. On the episode, Destiny occasionally exhibits her resilience. Resolute woman, she has shown viewers the difficulties of juggling being a single mother, starting a business, and dealing with personal issues while in the spotlight. But those inspiring moments are frequently overshadowed by the disputes and controversies that seem to follow her. As a result, she is one of the most divisive characters on the show, with fans split on whether to support her or criticize her.
She ran
Beyond
like
the
she always
glamorous realm
does.
of reality
Also,
television,
hold on. So
Destiny's
she's
story
phoned
is
up.
a real eye-opener.
And I said,
Her
run like you
ongoing
always do.
legal issues,
Well, she don't hear something.
financial
Yeah.
difficulties,
And you know
and public
about people
drama
how wrong with
demonstrate
her.
how
Even telling
difficult
you how wrong you.
unresolved conflicts can be on an emotional, financial, and reputational level. The stress of court dates, custody disputes, and public judgment can be extremely taxing. Co-parenting while being filmed on reality TV just makes things worse because every decision she makes is scrutinized by her ex, as well as by a large audience eager to share their thoughts. Money-Wise's difficulties serve as a reminder of how crucial it is to honor agreements, particularly in divorce cases. Viewers find it difficult to resolve the financial disaster caused by unpaid invoices and rising legal fees, which serves as a stark warning that minor errors can cause major issues with her reputation if they are not addressed. Destiny's problems highlight the dangers of publicly displaying private drama and her views on marriage and love. Huntsville is influenced by her victories as much as her setbacks. She has to deal with a reputation that is constantly scrutinized as a result of the issues, whether they involve her ex or her co-stars. The circumstances of Destiny also highlight the need of adhering to legal agreements, particularly while co-parenting, as their continuous disagreements with Lyric make it difficult for them to do so successfully. Destiny has always been messy, but this goes to a new level. How can you mess this up and still blame everyone else? Their son is caught in the middle. Will Destiny be able to turn things around or plunge further into chaos? Only time will tell, but karma is undoubtedly still at work. With the court's ultimatum hanging over her, Destiny's path won't be easy because she can't afford to ignore her problems any longer in order to avoid more contempt charges or even jail time. Another person says that this is what happens when you live for the drama. Perhaps it's time for Destiny to step back and concentrate on her son instead of fighting with everyone. The criminal case adds even more pressure, and if the forgery claims prove to be true, the consequences could go beyond fines and seriously harm her chances of getting back on track. She also needs to resolve her unpaid bills, such as mortgage payments and legal fees, and her co-parenting relationship with Lyric so their son isn't caught in the crossfire. In order to rebuild her life and public image, Destiny must overcome these obstacles on a personal and legal level. Do you think she can overcome these obstacles, or is this the end of her journey? We'll be monitoring this story and all the developments from Love and Marriage Huntsville, so please leave your thoughts in the comments section and stay connected.